understand why a man might wouldn't want to get married these days. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
He said he don't want her to take his taxes.
It's a lot of valid reasons, but if you ask somebody what those valid reasons are, they're coming up with things that you're gonna have to deal with anyway. Like if
Right,
you
that's
get,
what you did.
like if you let's say for instance you want to get you don't want to get married till you're much older, but you want to have babies before that.
Right.
A baby is more of a marriage than a marriage is.
Yeah, when you said that, you made a good point. You know?
It is. A baby is more of a marriage than a marriage is. Just like I thought it was like cool idea I did the other day with your niece and her boyfriend, where you was talking about the relational stuff.
Oh,
Wasn't that cool?
thank you. Yeah. I just want to talk to my niece. You know, I just want to give her as much as just be there for her. You know? And I know her dude he goes to you for guidance and stuff, and my dad, he sees y'all, and, they're young, so, not saying we don't want them to be together, we want them to be together, but we just want to help them to be together the best way that they can, that's all.
What's up? Talking about all the young people.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to talk to Bob, and I'm trying to do it around my sons, so they, feel comfortable too. We shall see. So what was, and thank you for chiming in. I know I sort of brought it up out of nowhere. But we got to do a part 2.
What?
Well, because part 1 was just like we did. We were just trying to figure out when they want to get married, what's their, what do we discussed when they want to get married, why they want to get married, why they want to wait, what's their waiting purpose. So part 2 is about them living together.
Well, I think
ahead of time.
I think as with most things, when people are 19, 20 years old, you ain't done a whole lot of. You ain't really been alive long enough to do a whole lot of thinking about
Right.
why you rationally do certain things or not rationally do certain things.
Right.
So I get I can understand why a man might wouldn't want to get married these days. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
He said he don't want her to take his taxes.
It's a lot of valid reasons, but if you ask somebody what those valid reasons are, they're coming up with things that you're gonna have to deal with anyway. Like if
Right,
you
that's what you
like if you let's say for instance you want to get you don't want to get married till you're much older, but you want to have babies before that.
Right.
A baby is more of a marriage than a marriage is.
Yeah, when you said that, you made a good point.
It is. A baby is more of a marriage than a marriage is. Just like we was talking about.
The birthday party.
The divorced couple we went to, or the lady parents were divorced.
Yeah, for years.
And they got to go to all the birthday parties together still.
Especially if you both are being good parents and being there.
If you get a divorce from a marriage, you'll be out of some money. But if you
and really out of money both ways, not just the man, the woman. You'll be out of money when it comes to somebody helping you. No, a lot of us don't. No, I don't know what you think about child support nowadays, but a lot of women ain't getting it.
A lot of women ain't getting it because they mess with dudes who ain't got nothing.
Well,
so you can't.
Still not getting it.
It's just like I was saying when they were talking about, it might be taxes. You got to share taxes with somebody. 0% of 0 is 0. So if you mess around and lay with dudes who ain't got nothing, then they're not gonna have no child support to give, no spousal support to give.
Right.
But for any decent dude who's been working his whole life, you're gonna be taking it.
Ones that at least go to work, not ones that say, "Oh no, I'm not gonna work. I gotta take the money out of my pocket." They don't work, so they don't have to pay child support.
Yeah,
they don't get government jobs.
Yeah, that don't really even work.
Really.
My aunt be going to get people all the time who act like they about to quit a job and don't get the child support. They'll go to jail for that. You gotta work. You gotta pay that child support, especially if you've been working. And it's like the system always works in favor of people who. It worked two ways. It worked in favor of people who don't do do nothing, and then it work in the favor of people who are highly productive, like the people that got
That's why they say that middle class
and stuff like that.
is unfortunate.
Flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sounds like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over here.